Hey everyone, welcome back to another casual station review. Yep, today we're talking about Box, Mr. Generic itself. Although generic doesn't mean bad. Let's get into it. Uh, Starting with where do I start actually? I think I want to start with NG this time actually. Yeah. C's office is very large, which is weird. I'm not sure about having an alert console like in his room or whatever, but I suppose it's fine. The office itself is pretty good. I wish he had like a proper bedroom, but it's all right. It's a functional office. Can't complain. As for the front entrance, why does Atmos have a desk? And I know you're gonna say this desk can be used by both NG and Atmos. These doors are engineering access general. Okay, but you could also just put a desk here, move this back here. No one uses this as a desk ever. It does not function as a proper desk. So put a desk down here. Honestly, keep this, but make it Atmos access only, or just create an expanded Atmos locker room using this space. This Atmos's locker room is a bit tiny for my tastes, but whatever. As far as a break room goes, this is very functional. I'm a fan. This is a very functioning locker room. I'm not sure about having two like tables in close proximity, but whatever. Can't exactly complain. I want to talk about Atmos last because of some things I really like. This giant area, which fuck. I can't exact. I got to acknowledge the fuck at some point. As far as singularity chambers go, this is very, very nice. First of all, I am a massive fan of how it is set up for both Tesla and Singulo with the same setup. To make this work as a Tesla, like a Tesla setup, personally, I would put a like one of these grounding rods here, here, and here, but this will not loose on its own if you just fire it up with either Tesla or Singularity, which is nice. And the Singularity chamber has a lot of coverage. Now, obviously, I think that these holes shouldn't exist because there's no holes right here. This, like, one meteor going boom blows this up, but engineering can solve this on its own, and it's not like Round Star, the first meteor, is going to wipe it out or anything. So it's serviceable. It's good. It's fine. Um, the AME room it's an AME room. Like I have nothing to say about it. One thing I am going to complain about though, this I am pretty sure is the only line for power out of engineering for some reason. I am not sure why, but I'm an idiot. Never mind. This is not the only line out of it. Out of no, but yes, it is. You can just cut this and cut this, and it's hard to tell if there's anywhere else. Uh, Probably not here. Here, maybe. I don't know, but you need to have a lot of HV wires. One tiner with a wire cutter should not be able to destroy the entire station's power by just cutting wires in one area. They should have to go like here, 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 and maybe even over here somewhere. Cutting power to the entire station should not be easy. Moving on. The Smez room being out of the way is very nice. I'm not sure the point of this window. I feel like this could easily just be like grills or something. But sure, why not? Storage room wise, we are going good. Very proper storage room. I'm not sure about it having connection to CE office, but why not? And this very much functions. The TEG, I don't know how to feel about. On one hand, this isn't my preferred setup. On the other hand, it's convertible to my main setup. I am not sure why the cold loop has access into this burn chamber, but hey, Why not, I guess. And this having a, like, pump through, like, single pump through thing that goes, like, through a, the radiator. Yep, that's the word. It's alright, it's pretty good. Massive loop over here with one radiator. Put put no radiators on this or one radiator. Why does this go all the way out here? Make it make sense. Okay, now for Atmos. Centralized burn chamber is a choice and a half, if I will say. Um, kind of like it though. Honestly, it's unique. It has a direct connection to space, both through this and this, a port in. You know what? I kind of like it. I'll say it. I kind of like it. uh, okay, normally I complain about distro being set up around start, but this station actually takes use of it and makes a, this thing right here, which is a air, like, compression chamber for mixed O2 and N2. That way, the gas miners are both running at capacity at pretty much all times. Before I came here, I had complaints that there were grills here, which only served to block off the access to, like, okay. Previously, I was going to complain about that because, okay, I just deconstruct one R wall or a meteor hits it or C4 or a bomb or something, and you can't tell that it's spaced. And then Amos is sitting around scratching their heads trying to figure out why the fuck is air not coming through? But that got fixed. Dodged a bullet there, Mr. Reviewer. Overall, this is a very, very nice engineering department, and I have no complaints. Before we get to comms and grav, yeah, that's right. I don't have complaints about this. This is right outside. It serves both the functionality of having, like, a half command area, because comms and, like, grav by association are for some reason considered to be, like, command access areas instead of engineering areas. I don't know why, but yeah, that doesn't exist on the station. This entire wing is pretty much engineering. We have the tech vault in here, which is in a very nice spot, and grav is right here with an engineering access door into a command access door. And I would normally complain about the positioning of grav here, but I don't feel the need to. It's close enough to engineering, and it's not halfway across the map. You know, like Cog's fucking engineering, or, like, gravity thing, which is all the way up here. Also, Cog got an update. Weird spot to say it. I'm not going to be covering it in detail, but it did get some pretty significant changes. And actually, let me know if you want me to do a video on Cog and Bagel updates. Minor tangent. Because Cog and Bagel have both received pretty major upgrades that I would love to cover if you guys want to see them. Going back to Box, engineering gets a 5 out of 5. I have no major complaints, and it has enough extra, like, Zazz features to make it an amazing engineering department. Good job, Box. And now for Bridge. This captain's room is robust. One thing I am not a fan of is how God, what's the word? This, like, captain's room is comically large. Like, this is stupidly big. Like, I'm a fan of Cap having a massive area for himself. This is a little too big. Like, this is bigger than Kem, for fuck's sake. It's bigger than Hop's entire office plus line. It's bigger than, like it's almost the size of Bridge itself. Like, come on. One thing I am a fan of, though, is how easy it is to, like, breach this wall and then this wall and then do, like, the meme of watching Captain's bathroom. I love that meme. I gotta do that more rounds. Anyways, display room being here is nice. I like maps that actually have a display room for the King Nuke. This room, okay. This room is not an AI core room because AI core is out here and also needs updating because AI is coming soon, just a week away. Hashtag. So, what the fuck does this room do then? Is it a panic room? Then why is it all techy? Why are there board chargers? What is the point of this? Don't understand it, but whatever. Bridge itself is very nice. I like how each head has their own position here. Except for CE, who gets. I think there's a CE actually. But one thing I am confused about, why does RD get a seat here when goddamn, like, either over CE or QM? Like, either do all heads or don't do any, dude. Anyways, this is a very nice conference room. I like how it's viewable from here so that people can actually watch the meetings go down when they happen. Hop's office, which I'm covering as part of command because it's in command this time, is in a nice spot. It's connected to the main hallways, it's easy to get to, and it's nice and wide. I wish they had a proper bedroom, but whatever. I'll talk about Vault because I usually forget. Vault is a nice position. I like how the nuke has its own like thing. I like how it's exposed, how it's spaced. Pretty good. Overall, I will give this a give it a 4 out of 5. It doesn't have anything special, and when it has issues, it makes up for in good things. So 4 out of 4. It's good, but it doesn't have enough to push it to 5. Left or right? Coin flip? Left. Cargo. This cargo department, oh boy. Okay, where do I start? The front desk. This cargo front desk is tiny. Expand this desk, put like a flap here if you feel like it. One door. That's it. That's all I ask for. This mail room, which I feel like is a feature to be used more often, and honestly, put this more out in the center. Like, remove these walls, just straight up. As well as the material reclaimer, because this is getting removed because it's redundant. But knock this wall out, make this much more focused of a delivery room, because you notice these blue things, that's what they're connected to. Mill shit around the station, make these more used. Please, God. As for the docking bay itself, it's all right, I guess. Yeah, it's all right, I guess. Yeah, it's solidly all right. I like the conveyors being like a loading thing being better than the unloading thing. It's got enough space to make it worth it. Storage area up here. QM's office is pretty good. I don't have anything major to say about it that I didn't say about like CE's office. It's good. I like it. It's alright. Salve itself, I am shockingly a fan of. Okay, so I am unaware of like how Salve sets up or what Salve really likes because I don't play Salve at all. It's a stupidly contested role that I find extremely boring, and as such, I don't queue for it ever. I play Cargo on occasion, like enough to make this valid, but I just don't feel like playing Salve. I find it extremely boring, and it is not what I play SS14 for. I'll just say that now, but Salve does not look like it would be problematic. And apparently I've been told off by my comment section that Salve doesn't need their own dock. Salve does need space to like exist though, and this is not space enough. This is right next to cargo dock. These two are going to be clashing all shift. Anyway, cargo itself, 3 out of 5. I have a couple issues with it, and I feel like it could be better in spaces, but it's not a problematic area. Let's go up and talk about sec. Okay, where do I even start with this? I'm a fan of the like colored jail cells and how they relate to these lockers up here. This feature is never used, but I like the thought put into it. Thought that counts, I guess. Um, Front desk should be. That doesn't have to be wardens. Whatever. Holding cells. More stations should have holding cells. Just straight up. Um, Shooting range is nice. It really doesn't need to exist, but it's nice to have just some additional little things to mess around with. Haas's office is the same as every other head's office, except just slightly smaller. So whatever. This is a very nice locker room. I'm a fan of how the bomb suit is in here, so you don't have to rely on Warden actually realizing what the fuck is going on. 2 chargers, which is good. Break slash briefing slash meeting room is a very nice spot. I like that you could like sit here while Haas talks in front of his door. The Brigman itself, I feel, could use a fair bit more room. And also not having windows here. It feels a little cramped by the interrogation room, which all of this could just be shoved to the right a fair bit. But whatever. Perma itself is very nice. I'm a fan of how Perma has its own like little mates area. How the jail cells are over here. Then you have like this public space, game space down here, plant room, all that good stuff. And then we get to the part I hate. This fucking armory is exposed to space. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, but there's mines here, and grills, and this is not protection. Armories should not be exposed to space. Okay, here's why. Wardens are supposed to manage the brig, protect the armory. Wardens would be safer having the guns in their office than back here. If you excuse me. If your guns are safer in Warden's office than Armory, you have failed. Just straight up failed. As well as other sect areas, I want to talk briefly about this checkpoint. Why does this exist that other than to just spite Sal? Probably should have talked about a cargo, but whatever. Why does this exist? It like to clarify, I am a fan of checkpoints. I feel like they should exist in more departments and like more stations. Like Med should have one, Saigh should have one, NG should have one, all that. What the fuck? Okay, but why is it? What the fuck? But why only here? Does the map maker hate Salve? Who knows? Anyway, security departments. Like, oh boy, oh, this is a hard one. It's a 3 out of 5, but like it could be so much better. Like, okay, here's how I'd fix it. Put reinforced walls here. That's it. Straight up, that is it. Just put reinforced walls here. That way, you have to blow through these walls, and even if you're doing it stealthily, someone down here has time to notice. That's the only thing this would take to make this security department a solid 5 out of 5. And yes, I am counting Armory being exposed to space like this as enough to knock it all the way down to a 3 out of 5. Because I believe that is the stupidest mapping choice anyone can make. Moving on from the 3 out of 5, let's go down to servicer. Yeah, let's go to bed. This reception area is nice. I am a fan. This chem area, I have a couple nitpicks with, though. Okay. Why is there a window here and windows here? Now, to clarify, windows here are good. Window here, also good. Why window here? This just encourages, like, okay, let's pretend this was an actual hospital wing, and like, I don't know, like a big fucking building or something. Why would you want to cause a lineup in a massive, like, traffic zone when right over here in a publicly accessible medbay like reception, you have the chem/pharmacy doors here. This is pointless. No, don't do this. Rest of bed though, okay, hold on. Nope, no. Ooh, I have issues. Issues. Oh god. Okay. This entire triage area is so jank that I don't know how to feel about it. Like, okay. 2 beds, 3 normal beds, a curtain thing here, curtains here, a cryo area that's more suitable as a triage area than the triage area? Not a fan. Here's how I'd fix it. Destroy this completely. Destroy this wall completely. Put double doors here, double doors here. That way, this is an output to surgery, which is going to happen at some point. But it's also not. Whatever. Move these cryopods over here. Remove this door. Put a wall here. Congratulations, you now have an extended triage zone that also has cryo directly in it. The same way, where is it? I think it's Oasis. Is it Oasis? Yeah, the same way Oasis does. There you go. You've successfully created a much better triage zone that isn't confusing to where to put the cabs, where to put the beds, where to put the patients that are dying, all that stuff. Knock this wall out. Move this over here. Dunzos. Morgue. This is a mid to high pop map. This needs more space. Period. I do like the little corridor area though. But no, this needs more slabs, like just straight up. Paramedic / storage room being a mix is fine, fair enough. Can't exactly complain about it. And yeah, I can't complain. It's a proper storage area. Then we have this entire hallway. Okay, CMO's office could be eBayed without anyone noticing, because cloning, which doesn't exist in like 99% of rounds, and also Viro, because Viro got removed. This entirely just serves as a way for CMO's office to get broken into. My fix: swap these 2 rooms. Swap this room, swap this room. We already have a connection port with Saigh over here. Knock, and just keep this there. If you want to have these break rooms be separate, move this break room down or something. I don't fucking know. CMO's office is way too easy to break into, though. That's my 2 cents. Viro, who cares? Cloning, who cares? Medbay gets a. I didn't talk about surgery, but the surgery, the watching, this med gets a. Ooh, that's an unfortunate 2 out of 5. Okay, how do I put this? It doesn't feel deserving of a 2 out of 5 because when I play it, it doesn't feel that bad. But now that I'm looking at it from the outside with a bird's eye view and retrospect, it kind of is that bad, yeah. Sorry, Box. Go to the right with Saigh. This I like a lot, actually. Robotics has its own little mini area with a proper desk. These conveyors don't actually work because of where stuff spawns, but it's the thought that counts. Proper giving area over here. The mech room. Hallway to the server room. Hallway to the server room. The bomb testing thing, which doesn't exist, but feels like it was designed for that. Which, thank you, Admiral, for telling me about that again. Yeah, this is a very good side area. I like the size of this artifact chamber, although I wish this artifact chamber was more akin to this artifact chamber with all the gas mixing and the spacing, because it has the room for that. Speaking of, multiple gas or multiple artifact chambers, big fan. I like that. For a station this size, it's very conscious of how Saigh plays and how overcrowded Saigh is. Locker slash break room is pretty nice. The crafting area has all the consoles in it and its own desk that doesn't share with robotics because, God, why do so many stations? Or, that's not fair. Not many stations actually share that with robotics, but whatever. I like complaining. Artie's office is the only office that I would change. Like, okay, let's look at, where is it? CE's office. Now let's look at Quartermaster's office. Now let's even, did I even talk about this properly? Let's look at CMO's office. All the way up to Haas's office. And Cap's office. What is Artie's office missing? A proper meeting area. Also, it has a mantle spotted with a shot got removed. That got removed, but whatever. This is an office that is so big that it could easily fit a proper, like, the like a proper desk space to talk to people in your office, but it just doesn't. And I cannot fathom why. The anomaly room. Oh baby. We have the anomaly generator sat back. Same way with Bagel and other stations. And it's given a proper presence to the room. The servers are not, despite being literally explosive, which is annoying, but whatever. And we have our little gas room so that way Saigh doesn't have to bitch to Atmos the entire time. This break room also is good, yeah. Overall, this is a 5 out of 5 Saigh area, and the minor nitpick I have with Artie's office is not enough to bring it down. God, I love this Saigh area. It's so nice. Service, the last of the departments. This bar is small. I mean the bar part of bar. Like this feels small. I don't know why. Is it that small actually? Let me look at. Not you. Not you either. You work. You. Okay, maybe it is a bit small, but it's not too small. Maybe I'm being a little too nitpicky. I don't know. One thing I will nitpick though, these should not be reinforced tables. They should be wooden. This is a bar, not fucking medical. Moving on. Separate little tables here that people can just sit down and have a talk at. Proper game table here. The musician having their own stage that annoying people cannot come onto is very good. I like that. The bar's back room is nice. I'm not sure why it has a bed, but whatever. Not sure why this has a chest right there. Nobody steal that. That's mine now. I claim it. I claim it. Arcade cabinets here. Kitchen having their own little table for bar is nice, and a connection to botany is also very nice. The kitchen itself I have no complaints about. Has a very nice fridge with 2 meat spikes, which I don't know why so many maps have 1 meat spike when we have so many chefs, but whatever. 2 microwaves, 2 grills. It's pretty good. Botany, how do I put this? Okay, botany is nice. I like the botany area. Why is there one back here? Are you encouraging antagonistic behavior? That's not a complaint, by the way. I like that. I like how there's one back here that encourages hiding things from security because we all want to hide things from security from time to time, don't we? Small back area with a goat, which, God, botany is not a thing. Front desk, nice. Yep, cool. Library is a bit big, which I'm not complaining about, but it is large. Has a back table for Dungeons and Dragons, which is all people use the library for ever, anyways. Chapel being next to it is nice. We have the confessional booth. We have a proper office for the chaplain. Morgue area. I feel like chaplain doesn't have. Yeah, chaplain doesn't have a bedroom, even though you could easily fit one. And we even have our own little funeral parlor back here, which is a nice little touch. And this is not core. It has a court that is placed strategically near security. this court actually gets fucking used because it's not positioned terribly. Origin! It's a very nice court position. Jenny's office is just kind of shoved here because it always fucking. I forgot to talk about Saigh. Yeah, the station is Saigh. It's good. No complaints, whatever. Jenny's office is in a corner as it should be. And is that it? I remember getting a service job again. I do this all the time because service is always so spread out, and I always hate myself for it. I am not. Okay. Um, 4 out of 5. Not out of spite, but because I literally cannot figure out what would make it a 5 out of 5. It has no issues, and frankly, that's all we need. I forgot to talk about detectives as well. God damn it. As well as the law office, but the law office is it's good enough. It's a law office. Who cares? Now on to design. Box is as basic as they come, I feel. Not exactly a like bad points, but it's very, very basic. As far as unique features go, it's entirely up to the maintenance rooms, which, to be fair, it does have a lot of like public areas that are very unique. For example, we have a proper maintenance bar that's all the way back here. We have a rage cage, which is a unique feature of this station because it actually goddamn functions with a center electric grill instead of like every other thing, which just surrounds it in grills, which is stupid. We have a very nice like arrivals and slash like separate evac dock here, which is very good. I'm a massive fan of this. I wish I had meat eater shielding, but potato potato. Most stations don't, so I can't exactly bitch about that. Disposals is nice. I am a massive fan of how if it's evac, you don't just instantly fucking die. It's a little like I don't know what the hell this is, but I like it. As well as this clothing room slash bathroom, which thankfully does not have competitive shitting. God, why do so many stations have competitive shitting? As well as a couple little like side rooms, like you have an art room here. We have like an additional storage room, a mini body area. This entire like mini boxing area, a proper dorm room that actually feels like a proper dorm room. The ERP place. Cryo's at a very nice spot. And I'm a big fan of this little beach. This just adds so much personality to the station. And fun fact, and I will be giving points for the first time for a consistent update, this area fucking changes with the season. Mapmaker, this is not gonna noticed. I have noticed this over the months I've been playing. This changes as time goes by. As the map maker maintains the map, this fucking changes to match the season. That is so fucking cool. In the winter, this is a ice rink. In the summer, it's as you see now a beach area. Map maker, I have noticed this. I love it. I will talk about how I love it so much. God, it's so good. The rest of mates aren't exactly unique. Yeah, we got like fucking back room gambling with random tables, a mini chapel that doesn't ever get used, a mini bed which just gets looted and never used. The mates down here, the mates down here feel a bit barren. We have a cult of insoles, I guess. A gigantic room here, which appears to be built for a rage cage, but you can put literally whatever you want here. And I've seen Tiders set up like pretty much anything. Again, the more use people can get for a station, the better, as always. One thing I'm not a fan for, this exclusively exists to kill people permanently. Why is this here? Mini chef area? Yeah, whatever. Mostly for this stupidly unique feature, which is so fucking cool. This gets a +2. I am a fan of this feature. Decor-wise, it could use a bit of work. The decals are nice, but so many hallways just feel barren. Like, this hallway, barren. This hallway, barren. Baron, 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 slightly less Baron, slightly less Baron, but Baron, 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 Baron. And although that does get countered by just the sheer humor that this map has in its decor, like the fuck. I fucking I love the fuck. Do not quote that. Other than that, though, like it absolutely has a couple issues with just barrenness. These hallways could easily use like a fair bit more decaling and just unique stuff. Like even just make like this, like remove this grill, make this basic windows, put some greenery here, put some greenery like here, greenery like just something, please. Even just kind of like remove the spacing from this and turn it into greenery or something. Like this just it's not good. Not a fan. Decor gets a 0, propped up mostly by the fuck, and a couple very good spots in different departments, like right here, up here, Cap's office. Like the departments are decorated good in some spots. Like I'm a fan of this S, but just overall, it's not exactly great. Dunzo, time for the score. Scoring on screen. Yes, you know the drill. Let me know what map you want to see next, and do let me know about that update video that I'm considering doing. Because I would love to talk about stations that I've reviewed again and how they change. Because again, and I will stress this infinitely till the day I die, none of these reviews are the end for these stations. You can always update a station. Is it always worth it? Probably not. Like, okay, like, for example, Atlas, I don't think this can be approved. I don't think this can be saved. Fucking Cluster, I don't think can be saved too well. I don't know. There's so many stations that like, and God, especially fucking Origin. There's a lot of stations that I don't think can be saved from poor design decisions without losing the entirety of their identity, which in Origin's case doesn't exist, but whatever. And yeah, let me know what station you would like to see next, and let me know if you want me to do that update video. Bye now.